So if you saw the Donkey Kong Direct, there's a part where they show a Switch 2 running Donkey Kong Bonanza and sharing it with a Switch 1. So the question came up, why did I buy a Switch 2 if Donkey Kong Bonanza will run on a Switch 1? Let me explain. All right, so there's some really cool things that happen here. Now, keep in mind that this is exclusive to the Switch 2 to send the information. So you can't send information from a Switch 1 to another Switch 1. It's a Switch 2 exclusive that sends information to a Switch 1. Now, for starters, the Switch 2 becomes the host. It's the place where you're going to send all the information that needs to get sent over. And the Switch 1 turns into the receiving end. This isn't like going through cloud or anything like that. This is peer-to-peer if you're local, or peer-to-peer over wireless or internet-based. So it's really awesome to think about. And you got to think the Switch 1 does not have the GPU or the CPU power to run Donkey Kong Bonanza. So all of the computing power is happening on the Switch 2. It's just getting sent over to the Switch 1, and it's probably getting downscaled to 720p because you got to have a good stable connection, and any degradation in the connection is going to be a degradation in the visual quality that you receive on the Switch 1, even if it's local or if it's online. And you got to think this is a feature that's not available on all games. It just happens to be that Donkey Kong Bonanza has this feature, and you can share from a Switch 2 to a Switch 1, which they showed in the showcase. Some of the requirements, which I'm just going to read off right here, is you need to have a Nintendo account, you need to have internet or be local, game chat has to be enabled, and anything before March 2026, you also need to have a Nintendo Switch online subscription. So there's that too. But anyway, hopefully that explanation helps out because it's a really cool feature. And no, you can't just play Donkey Kong Bonanza on a Switch 1 natively. You have to have the help of someone that has a Switch 2. Anyway, catch you on the next one. Bye.